Well, it all comes down to this. I think if we can win the next 2 matches, we should get automatically promoted. Welcome back to Fm22 and our Journeyman save, where we attempt to go from non-league football to winning the Champions League. We're obviously back with Barnsley Football Club for the last 2 matches of the season. We've got our first one against Rotherham, which is a rivalry for the club as well, and then a last match of the season against Blackburn. Now, if my maths is correct, and we're having a look at the league table over here on the right, if we win both these matches, we will get promoted. And the reason that mathematics works is because West Ham and Reading play each other on the last day of the season, which means somebody or both clubs have to drop points. So they can have, at best, a possible 4 points. In fact, if we win both our matches and they draw, that might even be enough to put us up in first. So depending on the results happening around us and today's results, we could go up in the automatic promotion spots. We could go to the playoffs. We could win the league theoretically yet. It's going to be a big episode. It is also video 100 on the channel, so if any of you would like to subscribe, it would be very, very much appreciated. We are trying to get to 100 subscribers as fast as possible, and getting a few more today would mean an absolute lot to me. For now though, we need to sort out our lineup, and I've left it as it is so you can have a look here. Kleimanchuk out for the next about 2 weeks, well, week to 2 weeks, which is not ideal. He might be back for the match against Blackburn. We're a little unsure of that at the moment, so I am going to have to make some changes, and not anything massive. I guess we bring in Woodrow here, and now that means our lineup looks like this. We've got Zingerl in goal, a back four of Williams, Braithwaite, Holmes and Godwin Malif. Inuai and Blinkhorn in midfield. Gnotto out on the left with Bakuna out on the right. And then we've got Jenkins and Malayon up front. We're bringing Woodrow, so he's going to kind of be our backup position for that striker role. Bakuna is wanted by Tenerife as well. Williams wanted by some people, as is Godwin Malif. Regardless if we get promoted this season, or if we remain in the Championship after losing via the playoffs, there are going to definitely be some changes around the club. And that is purely just down to the fact that there are lots of interest in our players, and lots of them are kind of looking elsewhere. It's very much a case of, for example, Kleimanchuk. I think he'd be happy to stay at the club, but equally there's lots and lots of very big clubs, well, very big clubs in comparison to Barnsley having a look at him. I mean, the likes of sort of Marseille in France that can offer him Champions League football, and at the moment we're still in the Championship. Purrington there has got a yellow card in less than 30 seconds for Rotherham, which is quite nice for us, and I'm just going to sort this out. As you can see, I'm the horrible person that plays on extended highlights when I'm playing on my own, so in between episodes it's extended highlights, and I slow down the bit here so the match speed between highlights, because I like reading all the commentary at the bottom. On a YouTube video that doesn't translate quite as well, because I don't think you guys really want to watch a 50-minute long episode. Bakuna has just put us in front off of that throw-in. Oh, it's on. The dream is on. Are we going to get promoted this season? Like I said, we could still theoretically win the league if results go our way, which is not something I was looking at even a couple of episodes ago. But that is great. Malayon just nodding it down. He's kind of almost kept it on the pitch to nod it down to Bakuna. Bakuna has managed to smash that one home. And unfortunately, we've gone so quickly into this highlight, I haven't had a chance to see what that's done to the league table, nor have I seen the results in the other matches. And Webb here, Rotherham, that was a last-ditch tackle. It has saved us for a minute though. We are currently top of the league. I don't know how long that will last, because obviously if West Ham or Reading start winning their matches, then we'll drop out of that. But currently, we are top of the league. That's the first time that's happened with Barnsley Football Club, apart from the start of the seasons, because we're then automatically top just because of the fact that we begin with B. And there hasn't been any teams with A in this league yet. So we are always top at the start of the season, but we haven't really been getting near it. This would be, I mean, if you were a Reading Wolves, or who were the third team in this running, West Ham fan, and we do win the league, I feel like you'd feel a bit hard done by, because one of those 3 teams has been top all the way through the season, if we're to come in and win it within the last couple of weeks, I don't know. I feel like you'd be a bit knocked off as a fan of one of those clubs. Wolves especially, because they have been top of the league for ages. They then lost to us and they seem to have just dropped points here and there ever since. Before that, they were winning fairly consistently and looked like good to just run away with the league, and they haven't. They've had some really poor form towards the end of the season. I'd really like here to stop giving the ball away this cheaply though. Braithwaite managing to win it back. Again, Rotherham back on the ball though. We are just giving it away really cheaply at the moment. If you're having a look at the match stats, they are getting a huge amount of shots in, and now they've scored. It's great me sort of bleating on about being top of the league. What I have done while I'm doing that though is sort of turn my attention away from what's going on screen, and that's allowed Rotherham to sneak back into this match. That is not what we want. That's not the fairy tale ending we're looking for here with Barnsley. We're looking for a fairy tale ending to the season where we come in, absolutely tear Rotherham and Blackburn to shreds, and go up as champions, or at least without having to go via the playoffs. Instead of that, we've let Rotherham in again. We've been saved by the crossbar there. What is going on, guys? We need to sort this out quickly, because no, absolutely not. We're back out of those automatic playoff spots now as well. Playoffs, I keep calling them automatic playoff spots. Just assume I mean the promotion spots. Malayon here with a free kick that's hitting the crossbar as it goes over. We've just encouraged the team as well. It does mean, yeah, we are back to being in the playoff spots and not the automatic promotion spots, which is not what we want, really. We are going to fire up the team here. I don't press the fire up button very often, but it feels appropriate. Inuai with a corner. It's into the box. Somebody's been pushed over. Notto's going to take the penalty. I have no idea what Notto's penalty taking attribute is, because obviously he doesn't show up in my list of penalty takers because he doesn't exist. He has just about managed to squeeze that one in. Just about. He tucked it away with accuracy. I mean, yes, it was bottom corner. It was pinpoint accuracy. But, oh dear, that was so close to being saved there. That was so close to being saved. Does that put us back on top? I didn't actually see that. I think it puts us in second currently. We seem to be back into this match. QPR are beating West Ham. Braithwaite, I'm just going to keep calling him Braithwaite. West Ham are losing 2-0 to QPR. So if if we win both these matches, we are going to be at least automatically promoted. Braithwaite there, yeah, the far post, just volleying that one. I mean, it was as much a tap-in as a volley. We are currently second behind Reading. The best scenario is we win today, West Ham lose today, and then West Ham beat Reading and we win our next match. We haven't actually scored that one. I thought that was going to be our fourth goal. Instead of that, very, very, very fractionally offside, which is a shame, because that was a really good finish and run there from Holmes. If theoretically, yeah, West Ham could lose today and then beat Reading, I think that actually puts us up as champions. As it stands, though, we'll just take 2 wins and automatic promotion. I'm absolutely fine with that. That sounds brilliant. What we don't want to be doing is missing stupid headers like that and conceding stupid goals like that. Not only is this an important match because we need to get promoted, guys, but this is an important match because it is against our rivals. I still am no good at geography. I don't know why Rotherham are Barnsley's rivals. If you're a Barnsley fan, comment down below and let me know why Rotherham are your rivals. I could just look at a map and it's very possible that you are geographically located close together, and that would explain the rivalry. But that's too easy. Also, if you comment on the video, it's interaction, and the YouTube algorithm really likes interaction. So go and do that for me. It'd be really, really appreciated. While I'm rambling here, we're making a couple of substitutions. So Galdo coming out on the right, and then Offaboru into midfield, replacing Blinkhorn. We have about 15 minutes left to go here. We are still a goal to the good, and we are still above West Ham. So in those promotion spots, I would be so pissed off if I was a West Ham and a Wolves fan. I've got one more substitution to make, so we're literally just going to do that and take Jenkins on and bring Rodro on. If I was a Wolves and West Ham fan, I would be so annoyed with the end of this season. Because as it stands, Reading and us are going up in the automatic promotion spots. That is a brilliant goal from Gnotto there. But West Ham and Wolves are the two teams that have been sat there all season. That was a really, really good goal, though, getting back to what's happening on screen. Knocked away there by the Rotherham player from the corner. It's come back to Holmes to Gnotto again, and he's just... That is brilliant. Brilliant accuracy from him. It's not quite top corner, but it was very, very close to top bins. That's his second one of the match as well. Obviously, the first one being the penalty. It is going to be a 4-2 win for us against Rotherham. It's a win against our rivals. It's 3 points on the board. It's exactly what we needed. Now we need to get to that final match against Blackburn. But as it stands, especially, I mean, we're not going to overturn that goal deficit that we've got against Reading because that's obscene. But if West Ham can beat Reading here, in fact, even if West Ham and Reading draw and we win, we go up as champions. It is all to play for. So here it is, the final match of the season against Blackburn. Our lineup for this one is Zingerl in goal, back four of Williams, Cooper, Holmes and Godwin Malif. Blinkhorn and Inouye in midfield, Gnotto and Bakuna out on the wings with Jenkins and Maloyon up front. Kleimunchuk does make the bench. He's not really fully fit. Joe Worrell's also making the bench. We also notice the absence of Braithwaite through injury. Offaboru's injured. Kleimunchuk, obviously, as I previously mentioned, has been injured. Not quite fully fit. Those injuries not really falling at the best time. However, we have an outsider's chance today of winning the league. It is all going to come down to two things. Can we go and win, which is upholding our end of the bargain? And can West Ham beat Reading for us? Or draw? A draw will do as long as we are winning. It is going to be a cagey last day to the season. Godwin Malif's already got a yellow card. Not today, mate. Look, let's not get sent off today. That's not what we want here. Not at all what we're going to want here. What we are going to want, though, is to keep an eye on the West Ham and Reading score, which is down there. And it's literally just moved. That's an interesting one. It's still 0-0. I didn't realise the score moved. There's no reason for it to move. Anyway, we have got a first highlight of the game here, and it is with us on the ball. So, Holmes now, can he build from the back? He is surging forward through the middle there into Blinkhorn. Blinkhorn with a shot from range, drawing a save out of the Blackburn goalkeeper. Now, unfortunately, not a goal for us. What we really need here is a goal. Currently, West Ham and Reading are drawing. So getting a goal would put us top of the league and going up as champions. Which I think, would that be our first championship? Did we win one with Bath in the end? I cannot remember. Bath wasn't even this series, Jane. Blythe Spartans was this series. I've completely got my episodes mixed up. Never mind. Don't take any notice of that. Long and story short was I can't remember if we won a league with Blythe Spartans or not. I know we got promoted. I just can't remember if it was via the title or not. I literally would have to check. Bakuna. Can he launch a ball into the box here? He can't. He cuts it back to Godwin Malif. He launches the ball into the box. Jenkins gets his head to it and can't keep it down. Jenkins. You had the opportunity there to put us ahead and put us up as champions and automatically become an icon for the club. Instead of that, you fluff your lines. Never mind. Inouye into Bakuna. Bakuna now going to get that out wide to Godwin Malif, who's been a really, really good player these last sort of 5 games or so. Been indispensable. Bakuna here. Bakuna for his second goal in a row. And oh my God, that is clattered in off of the crossbar. But it is going to put us ahead. Is Bakuna going to be the one to send us up to the Premiership as champions? He's had a very good go at doing it there, if nothing else. Almost breaking the crossbar in half. Oh my God. The power on that. I mean, you got to feel for that goalkeeper because there was absolutely nothing he could do there. And the league table updates putting us top of the league. 2 points clear of Reading. If results stay as they are, then we are going up as champions. I've been focusing for the last few episodes on Can we get in the automatic spots? Can we get promoted? Champions, I don't think I have actually mentioned once until the end of yesterday's episode. I think yesterday's episode might have been the first time we even started talking about possibly winning the league. I mean, it'll be fantastic if we can, definitely. Going up as champions. I mean, going up in the automatic spots is already good because who wants to go up via the playoffs? That's stress. I'm sure it's very entertaining for YouTube, but it is absolute stress, and it doesn't matter how good you are. Sometimes it's just down to what team's in a better form, who gets the luck on the day. Malay on here trying to get a second goal for us. It was easily blocked by the Blackburn defender though. So yeah, nobody likes playoffs. We are by far ahead in this match though. I am almost tempted to go attacking. Oh no, Reading are winning. No, Reading are winning. West Ham, get a goal. Reading are winning, and that means currently we are going up, but not as champions. We need West Ham to get a goal back here. In an ideal world, we need West Ham to get a couple of goals back here, because then that puts Reading losing. West Ham, what are you doing? Sort yourselves out. Come on now. Look, you can do better than this. We're going to do the team talk at West Ham at half-time. I mean, it's probably already been half-time there, much like it has here. Nothing we can do about this, though, apart from go out and continue doing well in our match. Blinkhorn is looking pretty tired, which is such a shame because he's having such a good game. But Oxley Booth going to come on for him in the 63rd minute. And obviously, at the moment, Reading still leading West Ham, which is going to make us promoted, but not going up as champions. Promoted, don't get me wrong. I mean, it looks like unless we do something majorly wrong here, then we are going to be getting up to the Premier League. And I feel like in our second season at Barnsley, that is a great achievement. And it'll be our first time in the Premier League, I think, on this channel. Disregarding, obviously, like the Arsenal save where we started with a team that are already in the Premier League. I'm not counting that. This sort of series, though, where we try and get to the Premier League, build our way there with a club or a management career. This will be the first time we get to the Premier League. I mean, this is as high as we've ever been. I think Nottingham Forest, we got to the playoffs, which we then lost. So this will be the highest finish we've ever had on the channel in the series that's like the Let's Play Journeyman type series. We are going to need to make a couple more substitutions in a minute, but we are going to let this replay, or this highlight, play out. Cooper over to Williams, over to Braderick here. What are you doing out there? Have you been playing there the entire match? No. I've pressed something and we've made a substitution. I'm not sure I meant to make that substitution. I think that's one that I just pressed agree with my assistant manager and misread it. And we've got Braderick over here, which, why would we not put Joe Adams there? That makes no sense. Kleimunchuk's going to come on, though, for the final bit of this match. It could be the final time we see him in a Barnsley shirt, though, because I'm very, very sure he's going to be leaving in the summer. Maybe a promotion to the Premier League will be enough to make him stay. That's also going to be dependent, A, on what sort of budgets we get from the board, and B, how, like, attached he is to the club. I think, because that's going to be a big part of it. Kleimunchuk here, though, going to get a good send-off. No, he's not. He's going to get injured in the last 2 weeks of the season and not come back and get a goal. It's not exactly going out with a bang if he does leave. Braderick here. Can he get across into the box? He can. Kleimunchuk, ignore what I said. Kleimunchuk getting his goal. If this is his last appearance in a Barnsley shirt, then, I mean, all we can do is thank him. I don't want him to leave. I 100% don't want him to leave, especially with us looking like we're getting promoted here again, unless something goes drastically wrong in the last 5 minutes of this episode. I really don't want him to leave because I think he is a Premier League, well, he is a Premier League quality goalkeeper. Striker. He is a quality player, and I don't think we're going to get better than him for an amount we can afford. So I'd love him to stay. I don't know how likely that is. Oh, no. Oh, West Ham. West Ham have just scored against Reading. West Ham have just scored against Reading. Are we going up as champions? I think this is the last highlight. I think we're going up as champions. Reading, when I looked, were 1-0 up. West Ham have come and scored. Did that put us up as champions? We've not got any of the stuff indicating that it has. But according to this, we've gone up as champions. But we've got no fanfare. We've got no trophy. But that says we're top of the league. We did. We've won the league. We get no celebration for this. We get no highlights. We're not presented the title. Nothing. But we just lifted the championship trophy on the final day. In like the final minute. I can only assume they'd gone Reading ahead, driven the trophy to Reading Stadium, and then they conceded and they couldn't get it back to us in time. And initial budgets have just come through as well. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my, we can keep Climb Unchuck. Oh, please, dear. Look at those budgets. £34 million. £550. I mean, that's quite a lot of money. And all of a sudden, we're going to get loads of people come through. They're like, yeah, we'd love to join the team. That's quite a lot of money. We've just won the league. It's the 100th episode. It's the last day of our second season with Barnsley. We've somehow won the league on the last day. We've not been presented with a trophy, but it's all good. I cannot think of a better way of ending the 100th video on the channel than getting promoted as champions and finally making our way to the Premier League. That's a fantastic achievement with this club. And if you are a Barnsley fan, I hope you enjoy this. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Don't miss any of the videos that are coming up as we build for the Premier League now and go for our first season there. And eventually we will get to winning that Champions League. Maybe it'll be with Barnsley. Maybe we're just going to build something immensely special here that we can never leave. I feel like it's unlikely. But for now, let's bask in the fact we've won a title. If you have enjoyed watching that one, please do, as always, drop a like down below, hit the subscribe button, all that lovely stuff. But until Tuesday's episode where we'll come back with the transfers, why not have a look at this video, and I'll see you there.